Welcome to Introduction to HTML. Today we're just going to be going over a few basics of REPL IT and how to get your assignment set up. So to start a new web page, you can go right up here to New REPL. And then right here where it says Search for Languages, this is where you can pick any language, a lot of languages out there. The language we're using to build websites is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. HTML is your basics. After first term, we'll get into a little bit of CSS, and towards the very end of the class, we will get into some JavaScript. But first, we have to master HTML. So you can just call this basics video. And then this will just be the name of our assignment. Whatever it's called, this is what we'll name our assignment. And then we'll click Create REPL. What this does is it sets up an environment, does a lot of the work for us, which is really nice, and then gets us a place to work. So first thing over here is our files. We'll use this a lot more as the semester goes on, but for right now we don't need either of these. We can just delete these. Yes, delete this file, and then for this one we don't really need that, so we'll go ahead and, so we have a little more room to work. Okay, you can go ahead and delete this one. This is basically linking this web page, this code, to the file we just deleted. So we don't need that anymore, and we don't need that. It's the other thing we just deleted. Okay. We can also delete this. We don't need that. Okay. And we don't need that as well. Okay. So what we have here is our our opening HTML. Okay. This first line teaches us, not teaches us, but declares to the web browser this is an HTML document. What does HTML stand for? Hypertext Markup Language. Hypertext Markup Language, okay? And this, and you'll start to see here after we've told the web browser what type of document this is, you'll see that everybody else has a date to the dance, okay? HTML and his date, head and his date, title and his date, and body in his date. Okay, heading is the area inside the code that goes inside the head. That is stuff that is not seen on the actual web page. The stuff that's inside the body tags, that is actually seen on the web page. So
I would have thought of it.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to run my website, and then if we go over here, this is actually our URL to the website. So we put it up here into a new tab, hit enter. We can then click and drag. So this is half of our screen, and this is the other half of our screen. Okay. So right now this is our web page. Our title goes right up here at the top, REPL IT. So if we change this to Superman, run it again, and then refresh this, and now it says Superman. That's all the title is just the title of the tab that people will see on their browser. There's other stuff that'll go in the head, but for right now, that's all what we're going to do today. In the body tag, this is where we can start making stuff actually show up on the web page. So we just put Mr. Swallow is awesome. Refresh our page. Mr. Swallow is awesome. There we go. Okay. What we always want to do, though, even though that worked, what we always want to do is we want to put text inside basic tags. And we'll go over what these tags are, but this is basically your paragraph tag. Make sure that everybody always has a date to the dance. I'll gotta have 2 people to get in. And if you notice on all of these other ones, the ending always has a /. This opens it. This is the opening tag. This is the closing tag because this has a / on it, just like all the other ones, //. So if you run this again, refresh it, it's not going to look any different, but that's that. The other basic tag that we'll go over just for show is an H1 tag. This is, just put awesome and do a closing H1 tag, and then refresh your page. Awesome. So you see how this is bigger, bold, it's a heading. That's what the H stands for. Well, there's a few basic things of REPL. This is our starting code. We have to have all of these ones to start it. Our head is our stuff that's not seen, and the title is what shows up at the very top of this. Inside the body is what will actually show up here. As we go on, we'll add pictures, colors, links to other websites, but for now, we're just going to do an H1 and a P tag. And that's what showed up over here.